Welcome or welcome back to the show. I'm Anna and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. Thanks for being here. Hey there! I actually just created a cool new thing that is over on Facebook, which is kind of like an online support group where we have fun and encourage each other through life. So I'll mention more about that at the end, and let's get into today's video about Tom MacDonald. So, Tom MacDonald has just recently released a new song about Charlie Kirk. And if you're not super familiar with who Tom MacDonald is, or you need a refresher, he is a conservative rap artist who is a big Trump fan, apparently, a big MAGA guy. And just last year, I believe it was, or maybe the end of 2023, you know, right around the 2024 election season, he made a song in which he referred to Donald Trump, the sitting president of the United States, also the guy who was recently getting angry about fully exposing the infamous Mr. Jeffrey. Yeah, that guy. Tom MacDonald, in his song last year, whenever it was, referred to Trump as Daddy.
Say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. Coming home! We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now your daddy's home.
Yeah, so that was that, and now he has a new song that just came out a few days ago. It's just simply titled Charlie, and I find it quite interesting because this came out on September 11th, of all days. And the thing that I find quite interesting about this is that it was released just one day after the tragedy occurred, and that's all the time that it took, apparently, for him to write the song, perform it, edit it, and produce it, you know, less than 24 hours or so after a tragedy occurred. Something seems a little off there to me. But yeah, and it starts out with some words on the screen that say, "Yesterday, in a violent act of cowardice, an assassin took Charlie Kirk's life. My heart goes out to his wife, his 2 children, and to his millions of loyal supporters. All proceeds from this song will be donated," but I couldn't find anywhere where they were going to be donated to. But then it says, "Rest in peace, Charlie." So I'm sure most of us would agree that it starts out in a way that seems, you know, just respectful and thoughtful and all of that kind of thing. And it makes you feel like you should respect this song. Kind of priming your mindset for what is to come.
But then shortly into the song are some lyrics that seem to have a different connotation to me, and are what made me want to make this reaction video. Check it out.
All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us.
So he said woke people are the terrorists. That's some extreme us versus them talk right there, if you ask me. Just proclaiming to the world that a large group of Americans are terrorists, when I've actually seen some people who, you know, the right would refer to as woke, leftists, you know, I've seen them condemning people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. So they're not a monolith, you know, and this is just very immature. And this guy has like a couple million followers who think he's cool, you know, so it's going to have some type of an impact. And if you're familiar with the idea of the divide and conquer agenda that's been going on in the United States for decades, or God knows how long, you know, this seems to exemplify that to me. But that's not all. He's still got some more divisive lyrics for us, so keep watching.
They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. And liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice.
So again, he's basically suggesting that every single person who would be considered a liberal is basically evil, and the right has an army against them.
And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries, Charlie.
Yeah, so some pretty extreme lyrics, wouldn't you say? Basically painting with a broad brush. And basically sowing hatred between the two already extremely polarized sides of the political spectrum. So I just felt the need to point that out, help people to kind of zoom out and look at the bigger picture of these types of things. And, you know, like I said, a lot of leftist, liberal people, whatever, are not in agreement with celebrating death or, you know, committing violence like that. So I hope that we can all remember that, you know, we all come from very diverse backgrounds and upbringings and like preconceived notions, you know, that form our worldviews, which then form our, you know, more specific opinions on things. And I really think that most people really are just trying to do the right thing in life, but some may just be more misguided than others. But I hope that we can look at each other with compassion and a little more open-mindedness, while of course still keeping up with healthy boundaries and all of that, and begin to see a positive change in the world. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Please click the thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share it with somebody else who would also enjoy it. If you're not already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at AnnaSpeaksOut17 and on Facebook, where my username is Anna Charity. And I have a subscription available on Facebook where you will get 2 to 3 minute videos every single day having to do with supporting and maintaining good emotional and mental health, or something to do with taking care of your physical health. Sometimes just fun ideas about how to enjoy your life more. Basically, holistic health themed. And today I've decided to show you one of those short videos for free. Enjoy!
Hello, subscribers. So I started listening to a new audiobook today, this one that you see here. I like to do that because it feels more calming and relaxing to my mind to listen to a long, continuous story over time rather than continually just going through, you know, shorts and reels all day long, although I do a lot of that too. But this excerpt made me think of something that I wanted to share, so check it out.
One of the waitresses left a couple of months ago. Rebecca stormed out halfway through her shift, said life was too short for this shit, or something to that effect. It was a shame because I actually liked her. Unlike the others, she had a bit of personality. Or perhaps I liked her because she was the only one who was nice to me. She'd say hello and goodbye, and while that doesn't sound like much, it's a damn sight more respect than I'm used to getting from people.
So that reminded me of a specific day when I was in high school in 9th grade when I was 14. There was a gazebo outside of the school that we would hang out in when we were waiting for our parents to come pick us up. It was a private school that I was going to that didn't have a bus system. And I was one of the girls who the popular girls made fun of. And I had a little group of friends, but I wasn't super close with any of them. So sometimes I did feel kind of, you know, lonely and left out. And one day I was waiting in that gazebo, just hanging out by myself. And when my mom got there to get me and I was starting to walk away, this boy named Johnny, who I never usually talked to, I think he was like a grade above me, but I did think he was kind of cute, he said bye to me. And I was surprised, but pleasantly surprised, because it was just like, wow, this person who I don't even usually ever talk to cares enough about me to say bye. And it really made me feel a lot better than I had been. So I just want us all to never underestimate the potential power of small niceties. You know, you never know how just saying hi to someone or, you know, smiling and nodding as you pass by could really improve somebody's day. So that's the word for the day. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. If you would like to see more stuff like that every day, just click the link that is going to be in the comments, and I will see you there. Thank you.